going on to three or four family vacations a year instead of just one during the summer, and also having 3 weeks off for Christmas and spring vacation. This could be a family reality instead of traditional schooling, which I could assume we are all used to. This is a reality for me because the school I went to was traditional schooling. With traditional schooling, many students by the end of May are burnt out. The dropout rates are very high. My graduating class started out with 957 kids, and by the time I was walking down the aisle, there were 758 of us, and there were just over 5,000 students alone in one school. So walking in the hallways was an obstacle every day. I feel this conversion to a 10-month calendar would benefit both students and family, and the nation, to be better educated future generations. Year-round schooling is defined as operating on a 10-month system. Schools will continue to function on an 180-day system, but with more frequent breaks in each term. A normal school day must consist of at least 8 hours, and under the year-round schooling, the day hours would remain the same. The idea seems very scary to parents of the students, but I believe if people would be more educated on the year-round schooling, students would have more educational opportunities. Therefore, we need to educate people of the benefits of year-round schooling of their kids. As I stated before, the scheduling of year-round schooling lets you take more vacations with your family due to school amount of vacation time they provide for the students. Another advantage is children will benefit academically because of the short breaks. They do not have to relearn all the information they learned once returning back from a 3-month break. Students are never out of school for a whole month, so the information is never lost. Another big advantage to year-round schooling is that it decreases expenses in child care because the child will spend more time in school. This limits costs to parents because they do not have to hire an after-school babysitter. A big benefit to year-round schooling is that it cuts down the cost of money. As a result of schooling going year-round, the educational benefits are higher and cost-cutting. Students forget much of what they learned in school while on long summer vacations. Students retain more information when the learning process is interrupted for only short periods of time. The short-term extra vacations reduce dropout rates. For example, Jefferson County schools found that a 2% decrease in the same schools after the year-round program was started. A study was done that stated year-round schools can have a more positive effect on students who are deemed at risk for academic problems, such as children from low-income families or students who typically will be low performers in the school classrooms. In El Paso County, on the border of Texas and Mexico, we are a property school district with unemployment over 12%. Our district is 90% Mexican American and 70% economically disadvantaged. Yet, our students score at or above the state average on all mandated tests. Our dropout rate is less than 1%, and 65% of our graduates attend college. Not only will this help children succeed in the future, but it cuts down on parents' costs too. The year-round schooling avoids the idea of construction. Since the school system decreases the amount of students in the building at one time, nothing has to be added. This multi-track system helps Florida's Marion County save an estimate of about $12 million in construction, and California's Oxford School District saves an estimated of $20 million. California State Board of Education indicated that if the school has not converted to year-round schooling, it would cost nearly $4 million to build a secondary school addition to accommodate 720 students. Finally, how does all the students fit into one building? Well, they don't. A year-round schooling has multi-tracks, which means that there are 3 different types of tracks students could be placed into. Students will go to school for 180 days, but they are spread throughout the year with shorter breaks. These 3 tracks are 45-15, 60-20, 90-30. This means that the students go for 45 days and has 15 days off, which is 3 weeks. These tracks help reduce the amount of students in school at one time, which means more one-on-one with teacher and more help is available at one time. The track system also helps the teachers get to know their students better because the classrooms are much smaller and can have personal relationships and know what's going on. Imagine going on vacations in springtime, summertime, wintertime because your school schedule is more flexible. Picture going to the beach more than once in spring because your school schedule allows it. Year-round schooling also allows students to have more family time. In Minnesota, kids consider this their life. In school, Minnesota Center, the class sizes in Minnesota are 20 to 22 students compared to 19 to 31. During the 3-week break, students have help available to students who are having problems, and the help is there. At the end of each 9 weeks, the learning has taken place. You send home report cards, and when you come back, you're ready to start a whole new unit of learning. Now, just imagine this could be the future for your kids. In conclusion, from 2006 to 2007, 387 school districts and about 2,740 public schools nationwide adopted the year-round schooling calendar. This is incredible for just one school to have this much achievement and success with this type of schooling. I think the answer to all the problems is to convert to a year-round academic calendar. We need to fix this problem by educating more schools and even parents to take this idea to their school boards. Year-round schooling also is cost-efficient for parents paying child care and is more beneficial to students' learning. The school system also does not waste time reviewing old material or getting skills. This can be an educating breakthrough.